channel. This is Amber Michelle. Today I have Miss Addie with me. I think she wanted to get out the house. I am at the doctor's office and I'm gonna have my 32-week checkup and ultrasound and do my 32-week baby update. Let you guys know what's going on with this sweet baby. Okay, so I'm hoping that they're gonna let me record in the ultrasound. This is just like a routine ultrasound to check on the growth of the baby, and I'm excited to see how he's doing in there and how everything's going. So I'm going to take you along and we'll see what they let me record, and I will give you a full update. I'm back home from the doctor's office, got a little lunch. We stopped by Mardel to look for some high school curriculum, some high school math, and I found a couple of things, but not really what I was looking for. So I'm home now, and I showed everybody the video, which I will have footage in here of that ultrasound. It was really sweet and a little bit interesting. So let me tell you everything. Let me tell you everything that happened that we learned about this baby today. So first of all, his heart rate was fantastic, 142, and he's moving really well. My weight has only increased by 1 pound in the last month, which, like I had told you before in my other updates, I'm definitely on the heavy side of my weight, so I didn't expect to gain a whole lot. At this point, I think I've gained 11 pounds this pregnancy. Also, my blood pressure, which sometimes can be a little iffy, was really good. It was 110/70 today. So all those things were great, but the funny things about this ultrasound is the first thing she measured was his head, and his head was measuring 37 weeks. Now take into mind that I'm 32 and 4, and his belly was measuring 35 weeks. His femur was about right on point, and his weight was 5 pounds, 4 ounces. My app says that the baby should be about 3.5 to 4 pounds at this point. I know those are not always accurate, but I could definitely feel and definitely tell by the heaviness. Like, this is my 8th baby, so you're gonna know something's different or whatever. I've been uncomfortable since 28 weeks, which usually my point is about 32 weeks when I really start to feel full and uncomfortable, and I've been feeling that for a month already. And so that explains why. Another thing that explains why I'm uncomfortable is my fluid levels are high. And she said not high to the point where they're concerned or want to monitor me, but high to the point where we're going to ultrasound again at 36 weeks, check the weight of the baby, check how big he is, how his growth is going, and also check my fluid levels. Besides that, everything's going good. I just, she said in the words of my doctor that I'm growing a champ. And so I have grown a couple of champs. Baby number 2 and baby number 5 were large babies. My largest was baby number 5. Samuel was 9 pounds, 6 ounces. I did not have any problems birthing that baby. I pushed him out in one push with no tearing, but that was my 5th baby, and I had an epidural. So I had my last 2 babies without an epidural. I had them completely natural, and I was on Pitocin. So if you've ever experienced that, you know that that's a tough one. If I happen to go into labor early on my own, I will see how things go. As of now, and seeing how big this baby is, I am probably more than likely going to be getting an epidural this time. I'm 100% okay with that. And as I had talked about before, there are pros and cons to having an epidural and not. Some people are totally against it. Some people order the epidural the minute they get a positive pregnancy test. For me, I did want to experience giving birth naturally. Those babies were both 7'4", and oh my goodness, 7'4" was Stella, and Magnolia was 7 pounds, 10 ounces. They were very different, and I did talk about that before too, if you want to go back and watch that video. Even though they were both natural labors, I know every labor can be and feel different, and they definitely were. If I am induced and there's Pitocin involved, you can pretty much bet that I'm going to be getting an epidural. That's just how I'm feeling at this time. I am almost 40 years old. I've done it all kinds of different ways, all naturally. you know, I haven't had any C-sections, but I have had all of my babies natural, and I've had 5 epidurals and 2 natural births, and I'm okay with however it goes as long as this baby is healthy. Okay, so another couple of cool things that happened in this ultrasound is almost right away when she was, whoa, just taking some big sips over here. Almost right away when she had put in the ultrasound on and saw the baby's head, she said, "Oh, hair," which is funny to me because me and my brother were born with tons of hair, and Tommy and his sisters were born with no hair. So our kids have had anywhere from medium to sparse hair when they were born. But for 32 weeks, for her to already see hair on the ultrasound is just so funny. And the wives' tale about the heartburn and stuff, I would say is definitely not 100% true, because I've had babies with hair and without hair and had tons of heartburn. I would say this is a miracle from heaven that this pregnancy I have had I would say minimal. If you've experienced the kind of pregnancy heartburn I've had, I would say this is very, very minimal heartburn. And he has hair, so how sweet. Another thing is that she could see rolls on his back. Yes, fat rolls on my baby's back already. And his little cheeks were so chubby, but you will get to see those things in this ultrasound. You'll get to see his little fat nose and face and lips. And I just think that's just a blessing because he's healthy, and that's what we really want in the end. So, all right, that's it for this video. I wanted to update you guys. I will keep you updated now. I'll be going every 2 weeks. So my next appointment is at 34 weeks. And I'll let you know everything the doctor says and how I'm feeling and how things are going. As for right now, I'm feeling large and in charge. His head was low, so I'm feeling quite heavy and very full. And that's okay. We will make it. I know people who birthed twins and triplets and always think, oh, twins would be so fun. And then when you get to this point, I'm like, oh, I don't know how they do it. So definitely thankful that I'm healthy enough to carry and bring this big baby into the world. You can see that? How funny.
See all this kind of white stuff behind his head?
Yeah.
Some hair.
That's funny.
Foot earlier by his head.
Oh my gosh. That is awesome.
Flexing his toes. Let's see. I'm gonna measure his head. If I can get it. See all this hair?
Oh, that is awesome.
Are your other kids big?
Mm-mm.
No.
One.
He's already measuring 37 weeks, his head.
What?
Yeah, his belly's measuring 35 weeks.
Wow.
And his little femur bone. Right at 5 pounds 3 ounces, right in the 70th percentile. So not too above average, just that head. That is like buried in your placenta and your cervix.
Oh my gosh. You can confirm his
Can you see his little rolls?
Oh my
Up here.
gosh, are you serious? Oh.
Little arm.
Yeah, I see that.
His foot. Okay. He got a little nose and lips
I
up
see
here.
that. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be chubby.
Do you see that kind of
Mhm.
nothing? It made me break my arm right here trying to get a picture of his nose and lips.
Aww.
It's like half of it.
Yes.
There we go. And then nose.
Oh, baby.
Moving his mouth, his cheeks.
All right. I want you guys to always remember that whatever you're going through, God is always there. Be blessed. Maggie, peace.